So yeah, murder in Greenwich Village. Fay Wray night continues. Let's see what we can see, because we're kind of trying to get done early tonight, because Kirok's got to go to bed, and so do I. All right, let's see what this is. Yeah, 37. What about T. Shannon? You know what? Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good week for heavy-set male entertainers. Meatloaf and Louis. You know what the funny thing is? Everybody would have figured Louis Anderson had dropped dead of a heart attack. No. He had the big casino. I'm trying to see if there's anybody I recognize. Hey, there's the train King Kong breaks. A stoic Batman stares over Gotham City. So, just in case you didn't know by the name, this is taking place in Greenwich Village. And a young flapper decides to leave her house. What the fuck? I was gonna say she's in a slip, right? Okay. This isn't elaborate. Yeah, clearly she's sleepwalking, yeah.
And now the sensational death-defying leap for life. For the first time without
Why is she
the
dressed
aid of
like a
parachute.
prisoner?
Let it go, sister. Ollie! Hoop! Say, what a great Adagio team we'd made.
I'm not in a dancing mood. Put me down.
Oh, that's no way to finish a swell act. You should bow to the audience like this.
Put me down! Will you please call a taxi for me?
Say, where'd you come
Call
from?
your own damn
Give it
taxi.
to me. I don't have to explain
No,
to
don't
you.
explain. Let me guess. Stark brought you, right?
It
Wrong.
works.
I fail to see what concern it is of yours, but if you must know, there was a party. It got too rough, and I
know. I can see the whole thing now. The villain leering with evil design, the beautiful girl recoiling in horror,
What?
and choosing death to dishonor she leaps
Oh,
into the
no.
But lo, out of the mist of the night appears young Lochinvar, champion of beauty and distress. Well, how's that for a rough idea?
very rough. And now, if you've finished with your broadcast, will you kindly get a taxi for me?
I'll stick around for a while. Milkman will be along.
Thank you. I'll
Do
get
you
as
not
fast
understand the
as I-
sexual assault implications and that she needs a little help? You fucking horn dog? And that she stole a man's awful pajamas?
Now, there's a nice man. The shiny badge and pretty brass buttons. He'll call you a taxi. In fact, he'll call you a wagon and run you in.
For what?
Well, drop in again sometime.
Wait, I'm going with you.
Not in that outfit.
Well, that's what I mean. You see, I gotta have some clothes. Couldn't you help me?
Say, you're lucky. You met the one guy that can fix you up. Come on.
Where are you taking me?
My studio.
Your studio.
Are you questioning my motives?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, see you in jail.
Not me.
Did they just lock women up for being in pajamas on the street in the 30s?
Hiya, Steve.
Where have you been? It's about time. Boy wonder at last. Did you get the contract?
Get in the quiet, hold it. Can't you see that we have a guest?
Is that what it is?
No cracks. Miss,
Lucky.
Oh, yeah, Lucky.
Lucky?
I want you to leave the help. They pose I work. We're always 2 jumps ahead of the sheriff. On my right is Antoinette McGillicuddy, better known in the artist and model's profession as Angel Annie. Exhibit A, the child whose cry is chronic, wails for Angel's soothing tonic.
Hiya to it.
And on her left is Flo Melville, a child at heart with a veteran experience.
And a sap to hang around this outfit.
Fine talk.
Oh, if your hair isn't becoming to you, You should be coming to us.
Came to me just like that. Oh, yeah, well,
This
isn't
guy
too bad.
is,
But
an ad
there
agency?
he is in person. Larry Foster.
Andrew
Prime
Cuomo.
the dental work.
The pleasure's mine, Miss Lucky.
How do you do?
By the way, I'd like to be Mr. Lucky.
Distinguished colleague.
Master of millions, but he suffers from eczedemia.
Yeah, itching. That's a disease I invented.
Oh.
And if I ever find a cure for it, I'll make the whole world itch conscious. In fact, I'll make a... Do you realize how much money they made off of athlete's foot?
Believe it or not, I haven't the slightest idea.
Of course not. Say, by the way, where is the senator?
Well, I don't know. He was here a minute ago.
The senator?
I think this isn't all very charming, but if you don't mind, I came up here to...
Oh, yes, get some clothes. Dig around behind that screen. You'll find almost anything.
All right.
Yeah,
What
there's...
about the photo news contract?
Did you get it?
Yes, yes.
McKinley is right. What the country needs...
Wake up, Senator. Can't you see we have a guest?
Oh,
Yes.
that's the senator.
Forgive me, my child, if I frighten you.
No,
I was lost
this is
in
very
the
odd.
beautiful dreams of yesteryear. President McKinley and I were strolling over the White House lawn. I was advising William on the affairs of state.
Better resign yourself, Senator, to a world of change.
Change? Did you say change? How much can you spare me, Stephen?
Enough to keep you in high spirits for a time.
Excellent.
Now, if you don't mind.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my dear.
I always hide where the women change clothes. He is a senator.
Is he a real senator?
Certainly not. Nothing's real around here. 40 years in Washington, never got beyond the Congressional Library. You know, he was one
Now,
of
if you don't mind.
Oh, 1,000 pardons. And now, my talented ones, the payoff. I close with photo news.
We?
We?
That's swell.
I'm to supply them with 2 pages of pictures an issue. That's 300 smackers a week.
Oh,
When do you
wow.
start? I fly to Boston tomorrow to cover a hairdressers convention.
I'll pack right now.
Save it, they've got their own models.
Oh, let's see.
But in the meantime, I've got
Boo.
for you. My expense money. Money?
Go
A
on.
fin apiece. Come on, kids, stick with me and you'll all be in clover.
And Clover. That'd sound great if
Did
I was
Faye pick a
horse.
wedding dress? What is she? Jennifer Aniston?
What a picture. The belle of the 90s. Give me room.
The belle of the 90s?
Come on, no time like the present.
Hey, what time to do?
Get up on that stone. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'll block out the background.
Well, here?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that costume. It takes me back to those serene days of the Capitol when we tripped and frolicked on the green.
She couldn't have picked something a little less flamboyant?
They have taken her away.
Hold it, Senator. I think I've got it.
I'm gonna murder
In the
her.
90s, she held sway. She had beauty nature's way. Use Castor's cold cream. It's a natural.
Isn't this not legal?
What is this thing?
What? Oh, that's the cornerstone of the new home of Stevens Havens Jackson Limited.
A stonemason at the cemetery gave it to Stephen in exchange for a slogan.
Yeah, I remember that one. Let's see. Rest your bones beneath our stone.
All he needs is the rest of the building.
Mr. Jackson.
Now what?
I'm ready
Or
for my
Mr.
close-up.
Stevens or Mr. Havens.
I'm Stevens, I'm Havens, I'm Jackson, and I'm the Limited. Sorry, no stock for sale.
You've convinced me.
I've got enough aliases for the lot of you.
That help before I go crazy.
You just stay up there and sit still. All right, now. Eyes scintillating. Hold it still. All right, you can go home now.
Is this how people get
Aren't you taking
sucked
me
into
home?
porno?
Why should I? I've done my good deed for the day.
Oh.
If you permit me, I'd be delighted.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Foster. Thank you.
Do you get paid to be a model, or do you just get your picture taken?
Good night.
Boy, that guy swooped
Hey.
quick.
Wait a minute. That's my costume, remember?
I'll see that it's returned to you.
I'll take no chances. Come on.
I wouldn't think of troubling you.
Let's go.
Wow, the neighbors must fucking love that horn.
Nice going, handsome. Just what's the idea of the Sir Galahad routine?
Oh, so you can take a dose of your own medicine, huh? Now you know how I feel about your posing for that third-rate artist upstairs.
Who, Philip Morgan?
Yeah, Philip Morgan.
Oh, that was strictly professional. Posing's my business, isn't it?
Yeah, if you'd stick to
He was
business.
doing a vaginal cream ad. You know how it is.
Over. You're darn right it's over. Finished and washed up.
Wow. Faye steps into a room and people break up. This has a weird comedy vibe to it.
Hello, Pat. New model, Special assignment.
Nah, it's the same old car I always use.
Why don't you get wise to yourself, stupid, and cut out this fly-by-night stuff?
And why don't you mind your own business?
Now, if you had any brains in your head, you know I'm only advising you for your own good.
Thanks for the advice, but I don't feel that I need it.
I'm perfectly happy
Somewhere you picked up the
jumping
idea
out of
that it's
roofs.
smart to play wild. You know, you're half cuckoo.
Only her?
Well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, don't bother about my feelings.
All right, then I won't.
If they're in a convertible, why isn't her hair moving? Couldn't they afford a fucking fan or
You know
something?
where you'll end up, don't you?
Yes, right here. Stop the car. You did that on purpose.
Well, you weren't wearing a seatbelt, Fay. I'm sorry.
You contemptible, evil-minded idiot.
Hey, Lucky.
I'm up all night to get lucky.
Aren't you afraid of walking home alone?
Yeah.
Or should meet up with a boogeyman?
I spent an entire night in a giant ape's hand. I'm fine.
The little girl to be hiking.
Hey, you.
Stop annoying me, you masher.
What's going
You
on?
masher.
I'm just trying to persuade my cousin to be sensible.
Is he your cousin, lady?
I never saw him before in my life.
I thought so.
Just a
Uh-oh.
minute, officer. I can explain.
Sure,
And she's
you
wearing
will
my
to a
dress.
judge. Step in, miss. I'll need you to make the complaint.
Do I have to?
It's the only way to put these vultures where they belong.
But, officer,
Not another word out of you. You'll get 30 days.
On second thought, I believe I'll let him go.
He doesn't deserve it. It's guys like him that make the streets unsafe for women at night.
Perhaps this will teach him a lesson.
Mayor Lightfoot says we're all gonna be defunded anyway.
it's gone far
You
enough.
shut up and get out of here before I lose my temper. Been to a costume party?
Yes, and the evening was perfect until this nasty man came along.
I'll take you home.
Fay's
lady.
got some nerve.
Thank you. You're a gentleman.
So that's not how cars work.
Kay,
Don't you knock anymore when you come into a lady's bedroom?
where were you last night?
And you don't
You
even
whore.
say good morning. My, remind me to speak to you about your manners, darling.
Answer me, Kay. Where were you last night?
Out.
What do you know about this?
Playboy artist slain. Mystery model sought. Philip Morgan, brother of underworld star Rusty Morgan, dead. Fear revenge killings.
Are you mixed up in
I heard
this
she
in
was
any way?
Howard Stern's Beetlejuice's mom.
Look at this. Her name linked with Morgan murder. Daughter of Charles Cabot, president of the Cabot Investment Corporation. Rumor links her name romantically with that of Philip Morgan, killed last night. Now, what have you got to say about that?
Why, I hardly knew him. The whole thing's ridiculous.
Is it?
I only
Then
touched
why
his
is
dick
the district
once.
attorney sending someone up here to question you?
Question me?
Exactly. A policeman recognized your picture in the paper this morning. He says he saw you coming out of 27 Crescent Place last night. Now, that's Morgan's address.
But, Dad, I've done nothing.
Shouldn't the police already be here? You did get a picture taken.
I spent the entire evening with my fiancé.
With your what?
My fiancé. Stevens Havens Jackson Limited.
Stephen Haber. What do you mean, limited?
Financially, I guess. Here, take this. He's not one of our set.
Where is this man?
27 Crescent Place?
That's where Morgan's studio is.
Exactly. It's a small world, isn't it?
Hey! Your escapades have made my name a topic of gossip all over this town. And now a murder scandal. You realize what this means to one in my position? You can't.
Who says I can't?
What does this mean, sir? Who are you?
Rusty Morgan.
Oh.
My brother was killed last night. I'm looking for this woman.
Shouldn't the police be in on this
My
yet?
brother.
Oh,
That's fine.
Dennis.
Where is she?
Well,
Good
now,
luck.
Just a minute, please.
Where is she?
She's
Where is she?
Sit down, Tom.
My parents are dead.
Nothing about your brother's death.
I'll find that out for myself.
Are you a detective, sir, or just a thug?
All right. Kay?
Angry brother of a dead man here to see you.
Kay? Why, she's gone.
Oh, give me the runaround, huh? Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Think hard.
But she might be at a fiancé.
Oh, what?
Mr. Stevens Limited.
Well, where?
Jackson Haven.
Well, where is it?
27 Crescent Place.
Yeah, your brother's address, stupid.
You better be right, mister.
Or what? Rachel! Wait.
Rodney!
Hello, my pet.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm in a terrible hurry. Will you take me downtown?
Say, what's this Morgan thing
Go ahead. I'll tell you while we're driving. And I was with Mr. Jackson in his studio all evening. When we were leaving, a policeman saw us and recognized my picture in the paper this morning. That's all there is to it. Don't you believe me, Rod?
Certainly,
I wasn't even listening.
But I'm afraid you're in for some nasty publicity and possible danger.
Pardon me, ma'am. Have you seen a 40-foot ape around here?
Frankly, I'm worried.
There's just one thing I don't understand.
I hate to see you mixed up in this sort of thing. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, it seems to me you're
Men are
always
falling
helping me out,
all
Jack.
over themselves
I'd like to keep
to
you
help
from
her.
getting into them. You know how I feel about you, Kay. If you'd only listen
Oh,
to me,
Rod, you're a darling, and I don't know what I'd do without you. But please don't propose again. I'm not in the mood.
And I helped her get away.
Faye's kind of a whore in this movie.
Now, boy, you can fool some of the people some of the time, and some of the people some of the time. But you cannot. No, you cannot fool some of the people all the
Is this
time.
Yogi Berra's father?
Philosophy, Senator.
There's your girlfriend.
Funny the cops haven't caught up with her.
I wonder what she's doing back
It is funny that the cops haven't caught up with her.
The papers say this might add up to something.
Yeah, it might.
shall I wait for you?
No, thanks, Rodney. This is urgent and confidential.
And for the last time, don't propose to me again, you troll.
Go ahead, honey. See you later.
And keep off the grass, if you know what I mean.
Keep off the grass?
I feel the need of a stimulant. I beg your pardon?
Nice apron, sir.
I beg your pardon?
You've got a lot of nerve coming back here.
There's something I've got to explain to you.
Wait till I get a gun so we can start even.
Never mind the sarcasm. You've got to help me out.
Helping you out is the
No,
one
wait.
thing I'll gladly do. Go on.
Morning, Steve.
Morning.
Morning, murderer.
Buffett. I'm Kay Cabot. My father's the president of the Cabot Investment Corporation. He's the founder.
I don't brag. I read all about him.
Well, then you realize my position. A scandal in our family would ruin Dad. Unless you
Unless I what?
back me up. I told him I was here last night. I told him that we were engaged.
You must be insane.
Well, what else could I do?
The
I will be
truth?
coming out of this building with you. You tell them I spent the evening here. I didn't kill Phil Morgan. I hardly knew him.
Yeah, but you were in his studio, weren't you?
Yes, I posed for him, just as a lark. He was drinking, and he started to get fresh. And as soon as I had a chance, I climbed out of the skylight.
You're not involved me in a murder case. If the police come here, I'll tell them the truth. Hey, Steve. Yeah, what do you want?
Be smart. Play ball with her. Her old man's rich and can't stand any scandal. We can shake him down for plenty.
All right, now break your neck.
I don't understand why.
You want to see me?
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was.
Last night. I must be Morgan.
He was about to throw down.
Oh, what are you doing here, Rusty? I'm trying to find out who killed my brother. And when I do...
You dirty rat.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we'll take care of this little matter. Come on, back up and relax.
Say, will somebody please?
Kay, is this that young man, the firm?
Yes, Steve, dear. This is my father.
Hi.
But I don't know
Oh,
who...
pardon me. I'm Captain Bates, the homicide squad.
I'm the most polite man here.
Oh, Pat.
Yes.
Is this the young lady you saw last night?
Yes, that's her, all right. I saw her coming out of the building with Jackson.
Then tell me, Miss Cabot, what happened last night?
But I mean,
Mr.
she
Jackson
posed
will
for a
be able to tell you
picture.
everything you want to know.
What about her, Jackson?
Miss Cabot was right here with me.
From when to when?
From 8 o'clock until I took her home.
What time she leave?
About 1 in the morning.
I trust that satisfies you, Mr. Bates.
Well, it's an alibi, anyway.
Well, pardon
Yeah,
me
that's
for
not gonna hold
presuming,
up.
boss, but it don't quite satisfy me. What was you doing here?
Visiting,
She was posing for a photograph. Just a minute.
I was not touching his dick, I can tell you that.
I just developed it.
What are you trying to pull?
It's a negative.
Tell me, just how long have you two been engaged?
Huh?
Yes. Well, we've been
Sort of,
trying to.
keeping it a secret.
Yeah.
Then you had a motive for killing Morgan.
Who, me? What motive?
Your sweetheart was fooling around with Morgan. You saw all those millions slipping away, and you
Don't be
deliberately...
ridiculous. A lot of dames were tagging after Morgan. In fact, one of my own models was in love with him.
Lay off, Steve. Don't drag Flo into this.
Who's Flo?
Oh, one of Larry's girls.
Ah, she's a waitress down at Mel's Diner.
Where's she now?
How should I know?
Where do you live when you're home? All right, Rusty, we'll handle
Wait,
this.
where do you live when you're
Come on,
home?
Take the arrow.
I'm glad somebody got that joke. I thought it might have been a little too, too old school.
That guy finds out who killed his brother before we do, he'll save the state a lot of money. He starts thinking...
Wow,
it's too late.
I did miss a
what I'm afraid
perfectly
of.
good Master Bates
Okay, folks, won't
joke.
bother you anymore for the present.
Instead, I pulled an Alice joke out of my butt.
Steve, you had no right to
Oh,
suggest
what have you got to worry about? Get out of here.
You know, I can't swallow the idea of those two being engaged. She's worth millions.
The guy that got murdered was the artist upstairs that the blonde was posing for. But also, apparently, last night, Fay was posing for, and he got handsy.
My daughter is indeed a surprise.
And Fay was actually leaving that apartment when this guy ran into her.
Meet your
Well,
people
there'll be
there.
plenty of time for that later.
Now, let me put you straight, Mr. Captain.
Hadn't you better be going, Dad? Stevie and I'd kind of like to be alone.
Oh, of course, I understand.
I understand. I've heard you have sex in the room next door to me. I know how good a one you throw.
That was awfully decent of you.
No, it wasn't. He lied to the police. He gave you a false alibi.
There's just one thing you can do.
What is it?
From
Get-
now on, leave me alone. Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm wondering.
What?
You seem to dislike me so. And yet you came
Yeah,
through
you
for me.
brought a murderer
Why?
and the cops to my apartment.
That dumb, suffering look in your eyes got me. Guess I'd have done just as much for a dog.
She's
Thank
Pizza
you.
Dog.
You say such pretty things.
Oh, I haven't begun to say them yet. To me, you're a dizzy, selfish, spoiled, stubborn pain in the neck.
Is that all, Mr. Jackson?
Oh, there's one more item. If that dumb dick out there ever finds out the story I told him's a phony, I'll
Sir,
never get the rest
language.
of my life.
I realize that.
Here's $5.
How much for your trouble?
Why, you little snub. Now I'll tell you how cheap you really are. You're the Lord. What? Get the phone. Break.
Pardon me, but I thought I heard somebody getting smacked.
Smack?
We're into rough sex, sir.
I guess we kiss too loud, don't we, darling?
Yes.
I
See, this
can't
be more careful.
breathe.
Don't let me protrude. But you're not to leave town, Miss Cabot, until this case is cleared up.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it. Leave my Evie Stevie.
Of course not, darling. My little crazy, crazy ways.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
love wonderful, Mr. Henderson?
Yeah, if you don't overdo it.
What?
Do you always go around overexposed?
Yeah, like you don't love it. Shut up.
Well, go on, Kennedy. Goodbye, Stephen. I trust this Boston convention.
Wait,
will
she
bring you
can't
luster.
leave town, but he can?
What a routine I've got for those hairdressers. I'll kill them.
Oh, planning another homicide, eh, Jackson?
Well, if it isn't Sherlock on the half shell.
Surely, sir, you are not attending the hair.
Wait, is he one of the Forgotten Turtles?
That's an idea. Might take him along as a model. Here.
Splendid.
See. Now, if we could put a part right through here with an axe,
Excellent.
we might get something out of it.
Yeah? Well, see if you can get something out of this. You're not leaving town.
Who says I'm not?
I do. And we're hopping right back up to Morgan's studio. There's something I want to show you there.
I'm not interested.
Well, I'll make it interesting. Start moving.
Wait a minute. You
Zip.
can't do this. I gotta get on that plane. It means everything to me.
Well, it don't mean anything to me. Come on.
Come on, Senator.
Well, I hope I'm not protruding.
I've got to pose for that Monopoly game thing. That policeman seemed awfully
Hello, Mr. Henderson.
chill for being at a murder scene.
You got any idea who posed for that picture?
Not the slightest.
It doesn't have a face.
Turpentine. What'd you expect, Milk?
Jesus Christ. Why would you put turpentine in a bottle like
Keep your
that?
hands off of things around here.
I protrude when Fay's on screen. That's it.
You ever see this dress before?
No.
Might have been left by the girl who ran out of here last night. Now, if it happened to belong to your fiancé, that'd have put her in a bad fix, wouldn't it?
And plus, why did she leave without the dress?
For Riddle.
I love you, Booze.
Mustn't touch.
This is like putting a young actress in front of Bill Cosby. How do you let him not touch? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, come right in. Open house today.
Hello,
Oh.
Molly.
I thought it was the ginger from Gilligan's Island
so
audition.
you know each other. What's your name?
Molly Murphy. She lives here. Her mother's the janitress.
I didn't ask you. You ever been in this apartment before?
Sure. She helps her mother clean up.
You keep out of this. You ever been in here with Morgan alone?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, yes, I have, Mr. Jackson. He painted a picture of me.
Oh, he painted a picture of you. In a bathing suit?
No, in an apple tree.
Does your parents know about this?
Well, my father didn't at first. When he found out, he made me stop posing. You see, my father didn't like
I
Mr.
cannot
Morgan.
get the tone of this film.
Like Mr. Morgan. Come on, we're going to see your father.
Oh, no, he can't be disturbed. He's asleep.
At this hour?
He's a night watchman. Dutton's department store. Works all night. Gotta sleep sometime.
Dude, why do you know so much about this chick's life?
English, and we don't need you for an interrupter. Interpreter.
Didn't.
Well, what do you want here?
Why does everybody just walk into a murder
A
scene?
murderer always returns to the scene of his crime. So I'll hang around.
The state will do all the hanging around here. Come on, get going. Get out.
Who's got a better right to be here than me? I
Um,
paid for
the
everything
police?
in this place. Gave my brother his education. Sent him to Europe to study painting. I took care of him ever since he was a baby.
When my father was shot.
Oh, he's dead. Well, I'm gonna find out who done it as the last thing I ever do.
I object. Senator, quiet. What's the matter?
What is it?
It's like a pull-string tag.
Well, you better get that out before gangrene sets in.
Wow, this guy's bad.
Come on, we'll go talk to your old man.
While he's sleeping?
Sure, I talk in my sleep. Maybe he will.
Yeah, we can wait for him to wake up and, you know, I can...
Metal.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Come on, Senator.
Ooh, he took the thorn out of the lion's paw. Maybe now they'll be friends.
You know, alcohol is an antiseptic, too.
I know, I'm full of it, and I haven't been sick in years. Oh, what are you, fucking Batman? You got a metal splinter and you're gonna go take it to the Bat Lab? Wait, he is the one that said, "Where is she?" Right? He is fucking Batman. Yeah, just me hanging around my dead brother's place with no supervision. It's happened to me a murder scene.
Advertising and photographic work is handled by an agency, and we're very well satisfied with them. I don't know anything about your Mr. Jackson.
But he's been so decent to me, Rod. I'd like to do something for him in return.
And have the Chromium Corporation foot the bill, huh?
Skeptic. Now look, he's full of enthusiasm, has a lot of original ideas, writes charming slogans, and he's really clever.
Well, I'm not interested in Mr. Jackson one way or the other. But if it means so much to you, I'll see what can be done.
Wait, Rod. You must know that
I'll employ the man who's doing to you what I want to do to you. Sure.
All right. I think I can get Mr. Sloan to give your Mr. Jackson a chance.
You painters
You couldn't have hit the button?
Stephen Hayden Jackson Limited, just a minute.
Isn't he marvelous?
This is Mr. Jackson's secretary speaking. Who's calling, please?
This is Rodney Hunter of the International Chromium Corporation.
Oh, what can I do for you, Mr. Hunter? Relax. It's the Chromium Corporation.
Now, we're in the market for some new ideas dramatizing the use of chromium in luxurious backgrounds, such as nightclubs, homes,
Wait,
yachts,
what?
hunting lodges. Is your organization equipped to handle this sort of thing?
Our property department is second to none. We have talent, inspiration,
Chromium?
and genius on tap at a moment's notice. Why, Mr. Hunter, I'm your man. How soon would you like to have the photographs? 2 weeks. Why, we can have a complete layout for you in 2 days.
Very well, Mr. Jackson. I'll be waiting, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
We need to find chromium.
You see. And thanks, Rob, for giving him a chance. You won't be sorry.
You realize what this means? One of the biggest contracts in New York.
Are you on the level?
Am I on the level? All of you go on salary right away.
Oh, they weren't on salary? They were just chilling?
Wait a minute, Senator. I told Hunter that I could furnish any kind of a background imaginable.
Oh, dear. Well, how are you going to do it, Stephen?
I haven't the slightest idea.
I better go kill another artist.
Be of good cheer, Stephen, my lad. I still have confidence in you.
You seem to be the only one that has. I've been to every wholesaler and chromium dealer in the city. And they all say the same thing. We love to do business with you, but on a cash basis.
Wait, how many chromium dealers are there in New York?
Oh, don't worry, my boy. At the psychological moment, inspiration will embrace you.
Oh, yeah?
Q Fay.
Molly. What's the matter?
The policeman touched me in my bad
The
place.
detective, he's always around, watching me.
You have nothing to worry about.
Stephen, she's armed.
What on earth are you doing with this?
My father's. I took it. I've been hiding it ever since.
Ever since when? Come on now. Tell me the truth. You know I'm your friend.
I took it the morning Mr. Morgan's body was found.
Why?
Because I killed him with
Afraid
it.
if the police found the gun in our rooms, they might put the blame on my father.
We don't even know how this guy got killed.
Mr. Morgan?
No, honest, he did.
Man,
I believe it.
hot chicks just get this guy to give them alibis and break the wall for
Morgan
them.
was shot with a 38. This is the 32.
So it is.
I'll just put this gun in my pocket and we'll not think about
You got
it.
a thing in the world to worry about. Where's your father now?
Downstairs, he's just getting ready to leave for the department store.
Department store? So natural. Come on, Molly. We're going right down to see your father. Senator, your phone, Larry, Flo, and Annie. Tell me, get right over.
Boy, beautiful women just fall in this guy's lap.
Hello, Steve. Stealing my little girl, eh? Oh, we just happened to meet in the hall. Molly, I'd like to speak to your father alone. On your toes, everybody. Costumes down.
Where are we going?
That is the bottom, so up, Madam Senator. Your tails, and evening dress, sports clothes, anything you can find.
I got you.
Where's Flo and Larry?
Flo was busy elsewhere. I couldn't locate
Oh,
them.
just when I needed them.
Did somebody just sabotage the door?
What are you made up for? Why do you hang around here? Do I have to commit suicide to get rid of you?
You can be sure that you're not the attraction.
All right, then what is?
You're stupid. Don't you realize I have to keep up the pretense of this engagement? Distasteful as it is to me?
Distasteful to you? Say, I'd rather take poison than...
Wait, really?
What were you saying, my darling?
I was saying that I would rather take poison than
Then be parted from you.
separated from you, precious.
My
Don't worry, my sweet. I'll never leave you. This hurts me worse than it does you.
All right, rubber heels, what do you want?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to check up on you two lovebirds.
Sorry, Henderson.
He couldn't have done that from the window in the door without sneaking in.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
We're just going a half mile up Broadway to cover an assignment. Guy's got a right to make make a living, earn his bread and butter.
Stand on your constitutional right.
Yeah, but give me my hat. Hurry up.
Get me my ass?
Don't
What?
go away. I'll be back in an hour. Keep your eye.
Well, you better be.
What a setting.
That lamp is so precariously gonna
Boy, there's
fall
not
over.
anything yet.
Remember, Steve, I don't know that you're in here. But don't worry, you'll
Excuse me.
figure it out.
Now, don't worry, Murph. This is our last stand. Let's see. Sports, camping, kitchen, offices, and now we'll dramatize chromium in the home.
What's that?
Fade, Murph.
I still don't know what chromium was used
Kids,
for.
hurry up. Shake it up, will you?
We're all ready.
Is that like silverware?
All right, Senator, you as the host will be
Did that
seated at the
mannequin
head of the
just
table. Now, come on, positions,
abuse
everybody.
him?
Snap into it.
Hey, Stoney. What do you got on Dutton?
I thought you'd wake up. Station 7 and 9 haven't come in.
Well, that checks with the machines. Nothing for 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
Dutton's, huh?
Take some of the boys and run down and investigate.
All right. Come on, boys. What's up, Slim? What are you on the way down?
What? Huh?
Begins to look like it. Uh-oh. Candles.
Oh, don't light them, Steve.
Now, stop worrying, Murph. When I get two of them, I'll turn them over and they'll be as good as new.
Why?
Assume that
Why are
there's
they in?
superior
Why are the
air.
cops on the way?
All right, Annie, give.
Do you mind a suggestion, Steve?
Oh, shoot.
Life in the 400 was never like this.
Well, what's the matter?
The senator, as host, should remain standing until his guests are seated.
She's quite right, Stephen. I was about to mention it myself. How well I recall McKinley's inaugural banquet.
Thanks,
Shut up,
Steve.
cup.
Emily Post would never have forgiven me. All right, Senator, on the feet if you can make it.
Very good. I beg your pardon.
But I'm gonna fall over, so you better take this thing
Annie.
quick.
That's it. Elegance, graced with simplicity. Now remember, this is no ordinary dinner. This is a ritual, full of the promise of the good things to come.
Carl, you and I should cover the front and rear exits.
I'll stay here, Slim.
Okay, Eddie, come with me, Tony.
Hold it now. Scintillating.
Isn't?
What's that?
Well, the place is on fire.
Murph, are you expecting anyone?
Holy mackerel. It's the Kemble cops. I forgot to punch in. Stick tight, everybody. I'll go and stall.
Oh, let's get out of
Not till I get this picture. I'll never get another layout like this. Go on, position.
But, Stephen, you are courting disaster.
Disaster my ankle. This is suicide. Oh, come on. It'll only take a minute. Get in there.
Dude,
Oh,
if you
nice going, Lucky.
just
All
stop,
right, positions, everybody.
you'd be done already.
What's the trouble?
Well, that's what we want to know. The office says you missed the 9:30 and 10 o'clock signals.
Who? Me? Impossible.
Every
Your
store
system must be on the blink.
Yeah, well,
checks like in with the cops at every half hour, every night.
Number 7 on the second floor balcony.
But that's the furniture department.
So what? Lead the way, Murphy.
Don't be nervous now. Hold it.
Still.
Why does he go
There was-
still
Still
every time he takes a
you fellas
picture?
falling over them tonight. I'll have the electrician fix them in the morning.
Yeah, but that's our job. Go ahead.
The camels are coming. Hooray, hooray.
They're coming his way.
Camels are coming.
Help me get this stuff out of here.
Oh,
You take that.
I can just hear the judge say 90 days.
This is so bizarre. Oh, one of these people are gonna have to pretend to be a mannequin.
Camels are coming. Da, 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 da.
Come on, step off. We gotta get back to the office.
Yeah, we're policemen. We don't like to be out of the office.
Oh, the camels are coming. Hooray, hooray.
Cut out the opera, Murph, and get these lights on.
Sure. There you are.
Come on, all of them.
Are you telling? Okay, the guy's definitely moving.
Can't find anything wrong with this station.
Maybe the wire's loose.
I better check with the office. Where's the phone?
At the foot of the stairs. Help yourselves, gentlemen. Go right ahead. Right over there.
Stop blinking, you old maniac.
What's that?
Mice.
Mice.
Say, I want to show you new photographs we got in the sports department.
Don't play golf.
Harvard basketballs. I could get you a discount.
Don't play basketball.
Hot water bottles, ironing boards. Oh, maybe a sled for the kids.
Ain't got kids.
I literally have no hobbies and no family.
Looks awful funny to me.
What does?
The faces they put on some of those figures. That one. The expression on that face is an insult, even to a dummy.
Keep your hands off.
Yeah, this mannequin blinked.
Don't worry, I won't hurt it.
Oh, you mustn't even touch them.
Why not?
Because they're sensitive.
What?
I mean, they bruise easy. I once bruised one by pushing it.
Wait, what? How do you
I'll
bruise
overcharge you.
plastic?
I never in my life saw a phonier-looking bunch of dummies.
Look out! Hey, keep your hands off or I'll report you for meddling with the stock.
I ain't done anything.
Come on, get going.
All right.
You're here to look after signals. Well, what are you stalling for?
What are you getting excited about?
Who's excited?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that station. Now, where's station 9?
The third floor. The third floor. Third floor. Going up.
I thought we were on like the 6th floor.
The stairs. The third floor.
Hey, I guess it means the third floor.
Come on, Murphy. What are you waiting for?
I'm coming right with you.
They have all the exits covered.
They're gone. Come on, give me a hand, everybody. We're heading for the basement.
When they come back down, aren't they gonna notice there aren't as many mannequins?
All right. Anything wrong?
Don't know yet. If anybody's broken in, there's no way for them to get out. Because we got all the doors guarded.
Where's all the equipment? Oh, he's got it.
That's a dummy. Hurry up, the car.
Wow, it's amazing how the streets weren't packed with people back in the 30s in New York.
Senator, the greatest set of pictures I ever shot. Look at Kay. Isn't she gorgeous?
Hey, but don't give me a shower bath. Ah, observe the ultimate in sartorial splendor, eh?
Hey, where were you last night? I could have used you. I don't need you now.
I don't need you now. I
What?
only dropped in to see if Flo was here.
Well, she isn't. Hey, did you fall heir to a bankroll? Somebody die? New hat, new suit, cane? Where'd you get the dough?
That's my business.
You put the B on Mr. Cabot, didn't you?
Hey, lay off my suit.
I'd have killed you for that.
Come, boy, no violence, I beg of you.
Well, this guy's like in Goodfellas when they robbed the Lufthansa heist and everybody started buying too much shit.
I hope I'm not protruding.
Henderson, you're a menace. I was trying to get him in action.
Why, you took 4 rehearsals to get that scene right?
I gotta do the whole thing over. Come on. Now, look, when you took that last dive, you didn't give it quite enough oomph. And when I sock you this time, I want you to sag like a torn awning.
Very good, Stephen, very good.
No, it was too shallow. He lost the mood.
Well, I liked it.
Larry was never any good.
Is this method acting?
People coming in, butting in on our work. Think we have nothing better
He's
to
not
do.
taking pictures of. I'm
Shoot the whole
confused.
thing down tomorrow. Get it.
Oh, I really want to break that fucking horn.
I think the guy is over-rehearsed. All right, Gumshoe, now that you spoiled my whole day's work, what else do you want?
Just one.
I want you to wash that
point
apron.
that's not quite clear. What time did you say
Oh,
you first
he
saw
is
the case
Columbo.
of Morgan's murder?
One thing I don't understand.
Ah, you told the chief 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Maybe it was daylight savings time. What are you going to do, make me out a liar for an hour?
Well, a lot of things can happen in an hour.
Oh, great. He just gave him COVID.
I understand your girl was quite palsy with my brother.
Oh,
Not exactly. She just posed for it professionally.
Of course, you didn't mind that.
No, why should I? It's all part of her work, isn't it? Hey, be careful.
All right. Well, so long, fella. I'll be seeing you again.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a pretty slight pickpocket. I can't. Wait, what?
Well, we'll start all over again. Now, you don't deny you threatened Foster's life. No. And you can't deny you slugged him right before my eyes.
Come on, Jackson, what's the motive? All in the interest of art. It was make-believe. It was rehearsal for a photograph. You know I always dramatize my photographs, Henderson.
Don't they have to have a reason to
Now, we got
question
you dead
somebody?
right on Morgan's murder. It was no rehearsal. You were jealous of him, weren't you?
Oh, you're punch drunk, Henderson. Why don't you go home and get some sleep?
I'll get some sleep, but you won't.
You'll stay right here till the starch oozes out of your pores. Now, come on, start talking, Jackson.
You hated Morgan. He was making love to your girl. You were jealous of him.
So this is bad cop, bad cop, bad cop.
I was jealous.
I'll talk.
Now, you're getting smart. Sit down, get this off your chest. You'll feel better.
Yeah.
Now, your apartment is right below Morgan's studio, isn't it?
And how did you not hear the gunshot?
And it would be an easy matter for you to slip up there without anyone knowing, wouldn't it?
Now, tell us exactly what happened.
It'd be better if I showed you. All right?
Well, go ahead. Fine, Jackson. Oh, no, you don't.
Just a minute.
Well, you said I could show you.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here I come now. All right, I sneak into Morgan's apartment while he's painting. He's about where you are, see?
Yeah.
And his back's to me like that, see?
I
Like
don't
this?
think you're supposed
He's
to
coming up from behind
tease the
his
police.
Like that, see?
Yeah.
Now he knows I mean business.
Yeah.
Wait. You reach for a palette knife. There. Now, that's a palette knife. You're Morgan. Fine, reach for it.
Hey, cut out the dramatics. We want facts.
Well, I can't tell my story unless I dramatize it my own way.
Come on, Henderson, do the ass.
Well, all right.
Thanks,
All
Chief.
right,
All right, now. Reach for it stealthily. No. I said stealthily. Slowly. Cautiously. Just as you're about to get it, I feel... Oh! What's the idea? Then I grabbed him here, and I jammed him in a chair.
Go on.
He got up, and I jammed him down a chair again.
Go on.
Yeah, but I jammed him down a chair. Then I reached for the pallet knife, and I shot him dead. Bang, bang, bang. Then I do 2 complete back somersaults. Shoot the little glass ball, and the canary is found back in his cage completely unharmed. That, gentlemen, is my story, and you're stuck with it.
The chief says it's okay.
I don't think that this is the correct tact.
Oh, just playing a little post office.
The district attorney said that when you're through with Mr. Jackson, I could have it.
Well, we're through with him, lady, and you can have him with 14 points. And now that he's yours, get him out of here before I commit murder myself.
Thanks for the courtesy, gentlemen, and good day.
I don't think that that's how professional policemen behave, even back then.
Why not? Let's go somewhere and celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Well, you're getting out, of course.
Oh, I've never been in if it weren't for you. You've got me so jammed up with the law, I can't tend to business. I had cops in my hair from the minute I met you.
Very well.
Well,
I
it
don't
looks
want to
like
be adverse to you.
the guy killed the artist because he was fucking with his girlfriend.
That'll put me in the jug for keeps.
What for?
For framing that phony alibi. For you.
Well, then what can I do to repay you for all your trouble?
Oh, just forget you ever met me. Avoid me like a plague. Get out of my life.
Get out of my car!
Get out of my dreams.
Get on purpose.
Get into my car. Let me think. 37. Is she allowed to drive? Yes, but she can't vote.
Mr. Sloan, this fellow Jackson is a marvel. This is the greatest set of pictures I ever saw. You take a look at this. Yes, they're very impressive. Good angles, excellent posing. In all my experience as an advertising manager, I've never seen anybody to top him. We've got Mr. Hunter to thank.
Never.
He discovered the young man.
What kind of a deal are you offering, Jackson?
$20,000 a year. I wanted to tie him up before anybody else got to him.
Sound all right to you, Rod? Yes, I think so. All right.
Damn, 20,000 a year in the 30s? Of course they're gonna fall in love.
You heard the things he said to me. Steve Jackson is the crudest, most ill-mannered, bigoted
And God, did he make me come like a racehorse.
I'm very glad to hear you say so. Extend my congratulations to him for his courage the next time you see him.
The next time I see him, I never want to hear his name again.
Mr. Jackson is calling, Miss Cabot. Thompson, you tell Mr. Jackson Miss Cabot has nothing to say to him.
Certainly not.
Very good, sir.
Wait a minute. Give me that phone. I'll tell him a thing or two. Hello?
Hey, last night
Hello?
I kind of realized that I owe you something. That's why I called.
Yes?
Well, I haven't offered you anything or paid you for posing in those pictures for me, and, well, what do I owe
And
you?
my androgynous zone is under my armpit for some reason, and God, I'm turned on.
Oh, no. Business is business. You name it, anything you say.
Anything I say? Well, Mr. Jackson, I think I'll settle for a dinner. And I'll make it tonight.
Dinner, did you say? Okay, you name the place. The swankier, the better. Put on your best party dress, and the sky's the limit. Say, will we paint the town red? There you are. Who said I couldn't build a fire?
What? They went to the beach?
Nothing to it. Simply rub two Boy Scouts together like that.
Oh. Well, the first course will be ready in a minute. Weenies are natural.
Hot dogs to me.
Give me a stick.
Here you are.
Wow, she had hot dogs when at the end of the last movie.
Hey, you know, you society people are a little nuts. You get down
Oh
up for a
boy,
week,
Anakin
go to the
Skywalker's
beach, and you
gonna
wear
be
slacks
pissed.
that swell nights up. What's the idea?
Well, I just don't like crowded restaurants. Besides, I thought this would be a good hideaway from Henderson.
Bright girl.
Hmm?
And besides, salmonella is a great disease.
Do they have that in a nightclub?
No. They don't have bees either.
You got stung by a bee at night?
Does that look good
On
in
the
my
beach?
hungry-
By the way, this is what I'm picturing doing to your
Can you
cock
ever figure
later.
out why Romeo didn't pick a beach instead of a balcony?
Oh, look. Oh. You know, when I was a little girl, seeing
Yes,
stars
she is
almost-
definitely desperate for the weenie.
Did they ever come true?
I was always wishing for the impossible.
You were
That a
wishing out
giant
what
ape
could
would
be.
take me up the Empire State
Something
Building.
simple and natural. Something I couldn't buy.
All beef. Absolutely.
Sounds reasonable. Wish again. Maybe it'll come true.
With all my might.
Sir, that's not my lips. That's you just.
If only Henderson were here now.
Here, come here, you. Give me that tongue. Well, now we know where they got sex on the beach from.
Jackson contract ready for your signature, Mr. Sloan.
Just leave it on my desk, Rod.
By the way, Rod, that girl you always liked fucked him on the beach last night. I thought you should know. Holy shit, dude.
Yes, Mr. Sloan.
Hunter, we can't go through with this Jackson contract. Come in here. I want to show you something.
Yeah, he was released by police.
But I didn't have anything to do with those crimes, Mr. Hunter.
I know, but Mr. Sloan is very strict about the people he employs. When he read all that newspaper notoriety about you, he went stone cold on the deal. I'm sorry, Jackson.
All right, Mr. Hunter. I understand. Chromium deal's off.
But why?
Because of this newspaper publicity. They don't want a guy that's all mixed up in a murder scandal.
The life of every great man is a checkerboard of success and failure. Now, you take McKinley, for instance. It was on the eve of victory. Will said to me,
Jeez, dude, calm down.
Hello, Kay.
When do you sign the contract? I want to be the first to congratulate you.
I won't be signing any contract now. The deal's off. Yeah, it's off. Hunter said it was that newspaper story that killed it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, don't you worry, darling. You did a great job. They've admitted that.
Oh, all of a sudden he's
I'll
darling?
see Rodney Hunter, and I'll tell him.
Now you keep out of this. The deal's cold.
Oh, no, it isn't. Rod will keep his promise to me on that contract or...
Oh, now I get it. You're a friend of Hunter's. And you got Hunter to give me that job in the first place, didn't you?
Yes. No. Oh, Steve, I was only trying to help you.
Now I wouldn't sign that contract if they made me president. No woman's getting me a job. What do you take me for?
Oh, Steve,
Man,
listen.
guys were weird in the
You wouldn't
30s.
mix into my personal affairs. You've been a jinx to me ever since I met you. And I called you lucky. From now on, you keep out of my sight. If I ever see you coming, I'll run the other way. Goodbye!
I probably shouldn't have fucked him on the beach. Yeah, I guess that's true. But, like, this isn't the first movie where...
To the nearest barroom. Why walk? Let's run.
Where the guy was pissed off. The Santa guy was pissed off that his wife wanted to work.
What's happened to you? You act as if you'd lost your last friend. Oh, Kay's had a silly quarrel with Jackson. She's in her room now, crying her eyes out. Reason with her, will you, old man?
Well, I'll try.
That's the pot calling the kettle black, sir, but I'll give it a whirl. My dress is so shiny, they're gonna use it to make space material.
That man Rodney's here.
Come in. You're just the man I want to see.
Great. You know, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
You won't think so when I get through. You've spoiled Steve's big chance. His career, my life, everything.
Wait a minute. What's this all about?
Steve's contract with your hateful corporation. They won't sign it now because...
I know all about it. But, Kay, why blame me? After all, I'm not the president of the company. It wasn't my decision. I wanted to see him make good. I tried my best to reason with them.
You did?
Well, of course. It's just unfortunate that he was mixed up with this scandal. I think Jackson has a lot of talent. He's a fine lad.
Oh, he is not.
He's a douche.
He's a mean, conceited ingrate. Oh, I'm fed up with the whole thing. I'm going away from somewhere.
Now, that is a coincidence. So am I. I came up to say goodbye. I'm sailing for France tonight.
France?
It came up suddenly, company business. Why don't you come along? An ocean voyage would do you a
Yeah,
world
just
of good.
come with me to France.
Oh, it's very foolish.
Well, I think it's brilliant. Just think. New sights, new people, new clothes, a lot of laughs. And who knows? An old romance may come to life.
Oh,
Don't worry.
God.
I won't be a nuisance. But I'll be there in case you want me.
But I'm gonna put my pinky in your pussy, and you're not gonna say no, because we're in fucking Paris.
9 o'clock on the ball.
Just a tip. Yeah, absolutely. Just a little.
Comes out there. You know, it takes the juice of the grape to lighten the burden of mortal mood, eh?
Senator, the aroma from that grape juice would fog a mirror at 40 paces.
Evening, gentlemen.
Hope I'm not protruding.
Well,
He did say
goody
protruding.
goody, So you've come to live with us at last, Anderson.
You know, you're right. He might have to go the full fist now.
One has to meet you, but it is a painful obligation.
Well, it's going to be mighty painful for some people I know. Where's Miss Cabot?
That name, sir, is persona non grata in this domicile, sir.
What's that? You getting gay with me?
Lay off.
Wait, whoa, hey!
Very true, sir.
I didn't touch your dick, sir, and I never would.
Eradicated. Erased. Obliterated.
Protruded.
Off to you, sir.
Oh. That right?
What of it?
Well, it's a lucky break for you, Jackson. Look. You, recognize that?
No.
Well, take a squint
It's
at
a
that
seahorse.
caterpillar on the hip.
That isn't a caterpillar, it's a seahorse.
It's still on the hip. Now, here's a picture from Morgan's painting. What do you see? The same caterpillar. Now, ain't that a coincidence?
Ah, you're crazy, Henderson. There's 1,000 suits with caterpillars on them.
You're right about that. But not with the
You know
initial
something else?
KC.
These guys are all supposed to be New Yorkers, but none of them have a New York accent.
Now, who could that be?
KC. Kansas City, Knights of Columbus, Craig.
I don't need any help from you. It couldn't by any chance mean Catherine Cabot, could it?
Suppose it is. What does it prove?
It proves you're a sap, risking your liberty by lying for that girl. I found this behind that screen where she must have changed it the night of the murder.
She didn't do it.
Oh, you're still protecting her, huh? Well, I'm
No,
gonna
I
take her
fucked
right
her on
now
the
and I'll
beach,
make
and
a
now
check.
she's out of my life. Go away.
You're making a terrific mistake. As an expert photographer, I could convince any jury that that photograph is double printed.
Who you trying to kid?
I wouldn't try to kid you, Henderson. That's scientific deduction. Now, you come into my laboratory and I'll prove it to you.
Well, you might prove something, but I still won't believe it.
What if you were to make a false arrest in this case? You'd be the laughing stock of the force.
I think there's no way to stop that.
It's dark in here. That's why we call it a dark room.
Yeah, but I can't see. You will in a minute. Hey!
Why is there a happy face on the dark room? Why would you have a dark room that locked?
I've got to get word to her right away. It's very urgent. Where is she? France. When? Who when?
Rod.
Oh, that idiot. That idiot. Ooh, Kay. Kay, she's sailing for Europe in a half an hour, skipping the country, practically convicting herself. Ooh. And who do you suppose she's going with?
Well, who?
That chromium-plated fathead Hunter.
Oh, where are you going?
Down to the bottom to drag her off.
I'm going out of the beach to sniff the sand.
Mr. Cabot, Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, cabin 201, C deck. Deck below, sir. And Miss Cabot, A deck, cabin 728. Deck above, miss, when you step this way, please.
All right, I'll give him a due that he didn't get adjoining cabins.
You're exactly right about this.
Oh, I know how you feel. We all have that last-minute letdown just before ship sails. Come on, honey.
Open up this door!
Wait, was that the door or the car horn?
Come in, come in. He was shot by an anarchist.
Who was?
McKinley. Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have been dreaming.
Why, you old moth-eaten windbag, I'll give you time to dream. Huh?
What, my
ball
man?
dick, huh?
You
On the
forget
ball
my
dick.
interview with
Why is he
Marty.
cuffing him to a chair that
I can still make it.
like he cuffed him to a chair that moves?
My good fellow, you forgot your handcuffs. All ashore that's going ashore. All visitors ashore. All ashore, please.
Sorry, sir, no more visitors. We sail in 10 minutes.
Craft be off in 5.
Yeah, what?
I'm going up to my cabin. I'd like to be alone for a little while.
Oh, no. In your
No, you're here. We're going to Paris, and you're touching my dick. Those are the rules.
Nice work, Miss Cabot.
Just a minute, Jack.
Look out. What's the idea of running out on me?
My departure shouldn't affect you.
No, not much. You skip the country and leave me here holding the bag.
What are you talking about?
Henderson found your bathing suit in my studio. Now he knows that you posed for Morgan the night he was shot. Tell you run away and prove that you're guilty.
I was running away from you.
You can't board ship. We're ready to sail.
Well, go ahead and sail. We'll get off with the pilot.
Wait a minute. There's literally 3 minutes left in this movie, and I don't know how they're going to resolve this. I just realized how
After all the awful things you said to
close
me,
we were to
I
the
didn't
end.
know what happened. So when Rob suggested this trip, well, I just thought it'd...
Who are you? Who gives?
Rusty Morgan.
I found out you're going to take a little trip, so I reserved the next cabin, just to be close.
What?
do you want? Just one thing. One of you killed my brother.
What?
She had nothing to do with this. I never met your brother in my life.
Get over there. Left him.
What? Wait, what?
So you only used the pencil side, huh? Remember the splinter you took out of my hand? Yeah. Well, it was gold. Part of a fountain pen point. The man that killed my brother had a fight with him. During a struggle, he dropped his pen. A piece of the point broke off and stuck in the couch.
What?
It fits. What about it, Hunter?
Never was in your brother's studio.
Stop lying. Larry Foster saw you go in the building that night.
You've no proof of that. Foster's dead.
Sure he's dead, because he tried to shake you down. But Flo was with him that night, and she was with him the next morning when you brought her in your car. Come on.
Wait,
come on.
what?
Where was it, Mr. Henderson?
I'm so confused.
I learned plenty about you, Hunter. You lost a lot of money in the stock market, didn't you?
What's that got to do with
You
it?
wanted to marry this girl because she's rich. You find out my brother's friendly with her. You're afraid she'd fall for him like a lot of other society women did. Nobody speak. Come on, open up here. Get in there. Open up here. Come on. Come on, open up here.
This film has a strange idea about justice.
You went to my brother's studio that night. You had a fight with him.
Why?
I didn't go there to kill him. He attacked me. I was only... Open up here! Open up!
You might want to put the gun down when you open the door.
Keep back. Keep back. Give me the gun.
There's the man that killed my brother.
And I have the flimsiest
You're
evidence.
the guy that killed him. You admit that?
Why not?
Oh, that's fine. You'll get a short trial and a long stretch for this.
Well, I'll sleep better anyhow.
Come on, clear the way now.
What? What? Huh?
Oh, stop your crying. Stop your crying. Keep your chin up.
I can't.
Gotta keep your chin up.
Stop it, I say. Buck up. Snap out of it.
Don't you dare slap me.
Who slapped you? I was just trying to make you get a hold on yourself.
Well, why don't you get a hold of me still? You're still.
Now you're giving me double talk.
Well, if you really loved me, you wouldn't scold me. You'd comfort me.
Who said I loved you?
Oh, come on, just admit it.
Say, this case is all washed up. You can cancel that phony love act.
Phony?
Act. Why the I...
Well, don't let me protrude.
They're not gonna end it on that line. Wait, did the cops get off the boat before they sailed? What? I'm so confused. That made no sense whatsoever. Like, that made... They did end it on that line. And... Okay, for the record, I'm going to be very clear and very honest about this. I looked up Fay Wray in the horror sci-fi section of the site that I use for the public domain theater movies, right? I'm starting to think that it checked all the movies and not just sci-fi horror. Because that was decidedly not sci-fi horror. That was an attempt at comedy? I think. They introduced the murderer in the last 3 minutes with no motive and no real evidence except for a pinpoint. And the guy who is really rich and maybe into crime just killed him and is like, okay, good, I'm going to jail. Yeah, no, Kirak, I'm sorry I kept you up for that. But on the plus side, it isn't that late of a night. This could have been worse. God damn it, I gotta start screaming. I can't, I don't want to screen these damn things because I want the reactions to be fresh, and I don't want to be pre-thinking jokes either. I like yes, we all did like the hot dog scene the most. Like, I don't want to pre, although, me even expecting public domain movies to be good is kind of a misnomer. There's a reason why nobody renews the copyright on these movies. We get a rare ones, like Werewolf in the Girls' Dorm was a good movie. And the Scrooge one was a good movie. All right, good night, Kirak. Yeah, we're done. I have to start lowering my expectations. There's nothing else to be done for it. On the plus side, it's only 12:37. It's not a late night. I got to get up early anyway. So, I'm sorry.